Hey guys, it's Brianna, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I made my own wedding invitations. Before ordering any of the items, I first created a mock-up template. I cut cardstock of exactly the size of each invitation item that I needed. The bigger one is obviously the main invitation that has your venue address, the time, and all of that good stuff. The next biggest item with the starfish cardstock is our recipe card. So instead of doing a guest book, we're asking each guest to bring a recipe that they like, because I feel like with the guest book where you just sign your name, not many people look at that, and if you do, you look at it maybe once or twice and then it ends up in the attic. Whereas recipes from people that are handwritten, I feel like is such a fun and authentic memento. After we get these back, I'm planning on laminating them, and it's just a really nice thing that you will potentially use for years to come. The smallest card is our RSVP card. This is just so guests know what to type in. When they scan the QR code, it'll prompt them to type in their first and last name. Sometimes you call people by different names, so it's good for them to know what you have put into the system so that they can accurately bring up their reserved spot for the wedding. After I placed my order for my invitations, and while I was waiting for them to come in, I decided to work on other parts of the invitation that I would need to put together, that I would need for every single invitation. So right now I'm creating the belly bands. This I just used some tracing paper that I had because I researched belly bands and I was going to order them already cut up perfectly, but they're essentially the same material as tracing paper. It's just more expensive for them to be cut into the size that you need. And since my invitations were a unique size already, I decided to use my tracing paper that I had on hand, and it was free and really easy to do. I just used this Cricut cutter, cut it on the short side, so it was about 1.5 to 2 inches in width by 12, which ended up being perfect because it's just the right amount to overlap over the invitation for me to put my little sticker, which you'll see here in a second. The next thing I did in bulk was the embossing of the invitations, which is this cute little logo that I made. And my sister pointed out that it looks just like the Jonas Brothers logo, which I could have saved so much time just by using that. But this is the one that I made, and it just coincidentally ended up looking like the Jonas Brothers because those are our initials. I got my embosser off of Amazon, and I really like that it comes like this, so you can put it together. I don't know if all embossers come like this. Maybe they do, and I just never used one. So you put it together like this, and then you just press the handle down and stamp it. For some reason, I was never able to get it. I'm not sure why. My fiance, me, and my mom all tried it. We couldn't get it, but my sister did it, and the first time it turned out really well, so I don't know. She got the pleasure of doing all of the envelopes. It comes with this cute little bag. You can put it in there, but I don't like to. I like to just wrap it around and then stick it in the box, and it's all nice and neat and so tiny. Another thing that we did in batches were the sealing sticker. It says write up your favorite family recipe on the card provided for us to add to our collection. These will be collected upon entry of the ceremony, so it's literally just please fill out the recipe card and bring it back. We'll see how many of these I actually get back because I'm concerned with how many people ask me, well, what kind of recipe do I put? And it's just like, dude, just any recipe that you like. A print shop quoted me $145 to print just the recipe cards. The same day they gave me that quote, I ran to Michael's, got some pink cardstock that matched my wedding colors and tried printing them at home, and it was so easy. Then my sister took them with her to work and used one of those giant like guillotine cutters to cut them all. The last thing to do in batches is the RSVP cards, which I created in Canva. Then I just changed out the name for each one and I uploaded it into Cricut. So don't forget to put your image name. For this one, it's just an example because I didn't want to give out anyone's actual personal information. After selecting upload into Cricut, I just make sure that the RSVP card is the size that I want, which is a 3x5 size card. Next, I'm working on the address label. So for these, I uploaded it from Canva into Cricut as well. I'd put more on one page and then just do a shape and slice to get them all down to singles. And then I uploaded a shape underneath it, aligned center, and then have both layers together and then flatten them so that it cuts it out in a square. And for these, I like to keep them as the height between 2.5 to 2. It's going to show them on the same page because they're both a print and cut image, but I moved my RSVP cards and the address labels onto different mats because the RSVP card you're going to have on cardstock versus the address label you're going to want on sticker paper. Here are all the pieces together. So I have my sticker paper address labels, my sticker to go on the front, the RSVP cards, the recipe card, and the invitation. And then I just have some sparkly ribbon by Cupcakes and Cashmere, which I found at Home Goods. I had no idea what Cupcakes and Cashmere was. I just really liked the ribbon and liked the fact that the ribbon wasn't one that's going to shed all of the glitter, because I hate when that happens. It is literally the best ribbon that I have found, and I am so heartbroken that you can't just go to Cupcakes and Cashmere and buy more, because they don't sell ribbon now. I have the address label I like to put on the front, leave a little space on the bottom, and then put the return address on the very top. It really worked out that the Vistaprint order didn't work because I got to order these envelopes off of Amazon and they are sparkly when you move them, and I love that, and it fits my aesthetic a lot better than just a white envelope, which would have been really boring and sad. I put the invitation, recipe card, and RSVP card all on top of each other. Then I take my belly band and my tape gun and put a little piece of tape, smush it down so that it seals. Then I take my tape gun again and I put the ribbon on top of the belly band just so it looks more polished, finished, and it looks a little bit fancier with the ribbon. I really liked the way that these looked. I don't tape the entire thing. I just tape it enough to where it's not going to have any gaps or fall off of the belly band. Once I get to the other side, I cut off the access ribbon and place that sticker on the top to seal my invitation. All that's left to do now is to stick it into the envelope. Here you can see those sparkles, and I love how they turned out. It's all my wedding colors. I love that it's a little bit iridescent, and it's all of these tiny details that the bride will be more excited about than any of the guests. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down below. If you have any questions about how I made my invitations, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!